My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
Welcome to another Jugg and Son Do WWE. How you doing, boy?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been better. Yeah, I guess we're talking Smackdown this time. So take me there, son.
Well, I mean, Survivor Series looking pretty good. You know, we had Becky Lynch come back. She was the final member. Everyone kept saying it's either Becky Lynch or it's Sasha Banks, and I was like, it's probably Becky Lynch.
Yeah, we still haven't determined yet if Sasha Banks is going to come back. I think she needs to come back, but, you know.
All I can say is that, you know, we got two horsewomen there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Charlotte is. I mean, it's not like I don't really care where she is. I'm sure she's doing just fine.
It's funny that I didn't think about it till now, but before Becky returned, it was just Bayley as the lone horsewoman.
Yep, people come and people go. It's just what happens. What are you going to do?
So now we have 2 of 4.
Look, and she's here, and it looks like she's ready to take on Rhea Ripley, and I want her to take on Rhea Ripley, so, you know.
I think that would be cool.
I think that would be cool. I did see the video. I believe it was on Twitter with Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio going to
I saw
Casa
that.
de Mysterio. I thought that was pretty dope. This is what you're supposed to use social media in WWE for things like this. This is what I'm down with. I liked it. It was a great time.
They went to his house and they like beat him up and then just left.
Yeah, it was this was great, you know, to show how really evil Dominic Mysterio is.
And plus they can show this like on Raw or Smackdown or whatever and be like, yeah, he came to my house and did this.
They did show it on well, they showed it, but it was also on Twitter. So, yeah, hey, this is great. I love it.
Do more.
More of this. More of this. What else you got, boy?
So, Roman Reigns was on a pretty good streak of being on every single SmackDown coming Survivor Series. And then, he didn't show up. He was doing pretty good. He almost made it all the way to the pay-per-view on showing up on every single episode.
This is what he does. Okay, I don't know what else to tell you, but this is what he does.
It was one more show. He almost made it. We almost got the old Roman back.
Almost? No, we never had him. You know, when on your way to the top, you know, this is what you do. When you get to be the point where you're very famous,
you don't gotta do anything.
You don't have to show up anymore. The world knows what you can do. And he's great as a heel. I will not take that away from him. But I've just, you know, I've had it.
Time for the good guy to finally win.
Time for a change.
That doesn't mean Goldberg show up.
It better not mean Goldberg shows up. What else you got for me, boy?
So I guess we have the Usos versus Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. You know, Jimmy lost, so I mean,
because Sami Zayn got involved.
Yeah.
I am digging the whole thing. Like, I saw a video where Sami Zayn was talking to Kevin Owens, like, you know, you're not really gonna hang out with these fools, right? Let's go ahead and turn on them.
And I saw Jey Uso hiding behind the door. And
just like the most not hiding behind a door as possible. Like, he's hiding behind the door, but he's like not hiding behind the door. It's just weird.
It's funny,
but I love it.
The door is just like wide open and moving, and Kevin Owens is looking at it, and like you can see Jey Uso pop his head out, but like he's also hiding behind the door while it's moving. I'm like, what am I watching? This is pretty funny.
I mean, I know people are gonna consistently say that Jey Uso should be the one to turn on the bloodline, but I still think it's got to be Sami Zayn. It can't be Jey Uso. It's got to be Sami Zayn.
Can't be Jay. He's the one who's been there the longest.
Yeah. You know, he drank the Kool-Aid first. Okay, so, you know, I think he needs to be in there, but, like, you know, I just really feel like Sammy should be the guy to turn on the bloodline.
But it really seems like they're making it seem like it'll be Jay. That way when Sammy turns, it's shocking.
I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But Sammy did cause the bloodline to lose against Drew and Sheamus. So, you know, there's that.
I am kind of liking, I don't know how to call this, but the backstage segments.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah, I kind of like them with Triple H. Like something different about him.
He's making him interesting. You know, people don't watch TV stupid anymore, so.
Yeah, you got people hiding in corners and behind walls and stuff.
There's the issue of what's going on with Bray Wyatt. I was liking what happened last week when LA Knight got beat up. And then this week, you know, there's a consensus that's going around that I don't really particularly like to enjoy, where people are saying that Bray Wyatt, that this whole entire thing with him and LA Knight is just taking too long to get where it's going. And I have to vehemently agree.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that I don't trust Bray Wyatt. I think he does great work. And in fact, he talked about, you know, you guys want The Fiend to come back, right? And the crowd's like, yeah. He's like, well, he's not coming back. And the crowd booed.
That's what I said. I'm like, he said exactly how we're all feeling. He's like, you guys want The Fiend back, right?
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm going to keep coming out here, and I'm going to keep crying and keep apologizing.
The problem that I have with this is that he comes out and he does the exact same shtick every single week. He comes out, he talks, and then Uncle Howdy or somebody interrupts him on the Titantron.
And then they're like, don't forget, Bray. We remember the pain you're going to suffer. And then they show, like, flashes of, like, everything he did. And they're like, oh, I always remember Bray.
I don't care about any of that. It's like, look, I've seen it. It was intriguing the first time you've done it. And now here you are doing it over and over again since motherfucking September.
For me, it's just funny because every time he comes out, he's like, I am so sorry, but I would not do those things. I was in a dark place. This is the real me. And then Uncle Howdy comes out. He's like, don't forget, Bray. You can't escape your sins. You're suffering.
You know, look.
It's getting to the point where I'm starting to laugh now.
It's ridiculous because, I mean, like, is this going to be what happens from here on out? He's just going to sit there and come out there and talk to the people. And then Uncle Howdy's going to do the same thing. You know, and what I want is I want to see progress. I'm not a hater of the long story. I love the long story. I've said it before on this thing. What I want is I want progression. Okay? Quit showing me the same thing. It seems to me like you don't know where you're going with this.
It just seems like I have an idea, but I don't really know what to do with it.
Right. You know, and that's what's bothering me. So let's move on to the next story beat and go from there.
If you're going to fight LA Knight, then go fight him.
If you're going to fight him, fight him. If you're going to have a freaking story beat about it, have it. But quit showing me the same thing. That's where my problem is.
You need to see something else.
And I feel like the biggest hypocrite in the world because I keep saying this about Roman Reigns. You know, quit showing me the same thing over and over. But what happens?
What? Wreck everyone, leave.
That's what happens every single time. But I'm at the point now where I'm like, you know what? I've had it.
You've had it with Roman. You've had it.
I've had it with Bray. I've had it. So let's move on.
Let's move on, guys. It's like whatever needs to happen. Whoever Bray needs to fight, fight him. Whoever's gonna beat Roman, beat him.
Yeah. I hope that this Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler thing, you know, keeps going. I do enjoy it.
It's not bad.
I just don't think that the opponents that they're fighting are the opponents that they should be fighting.
I mean, because, like, to me, it seems like Ronda Rousey is the women's champion, right?
Yeah.
But, like, it feels like Bianca Belair's title is more important right now.
It does. But also, you know, they're fighting Shotzi, which people tell me that she's great. Not for me, you know. But, hey, you know what? She's living her dream. Let her do it. I don't care.
She was pretty good in NXT.
I don't have a problem with her. I just, you know, she's just not my preference.
She needs the tank now.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. But what's the other girl? Raquel Rodriguez?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they broke her arm, supposedly. And then, you know, she went to the local medical facility. And then she came back. But they played her music. And I just find that so jarring. You know, because it's like, so she was standing back there with a broken arm. And then she's like, hey, Phil, now. after my friend's getting her ass whipped now. And then she comes out to her music, and I'm like,
my arm's broken, but play the music now.
Like, I don't understand the concept of play the music to have me come out when I was supposed to be in jail or when I was supposed to be at the local medical facility or whatever. You know, it's like or even if I'm just coming out to help out, why would you play my music?
It's like
I don't want them to know that I'm coming.
It's like, I mean, it's like every time, like, it always happens for the good guys mostly. It's like every time the good guy needs to like help him, he's like, okay, I got it. Like Roman Reigns, like last week, he's like, I gotta wait for my music to play, and then I can run out there and help the Usos.
Once the beat drops, then then we're down. Let's do it. Just it is what it is. I don't hate it, but I've never gotten it. I never understood why this is the way it is.
It just works better when you don't think about it.
Yeah, that's really what it is. You just don't think about it.
Like, that's normal. If someone's getting beat up on the street, I just gotta wait for my music to play, then I can run at them.
Yeah. What else you got for me, son?
Well, unlike most Survivor Series up to this point, this is the one that didn't end with Raw invading SmackDown.
Yeah. And Ricochet also beat Braun Strowman in like a few minutes.
Yeah, I think Braun Strowman's getting punished.
Is he? I mean, okay, well, look, maybe he is, but I think maybe he's also going to be able to take on Imperium, because I just don't feel like Ricochet is going to be the one who beats Gunther. Now, look, this is the weird part about this, okay? This is the World Cup. Whoever takes out all the people in the World Cup gets a shot at Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. But that doesn't mean that Gunther's going to lose. He might still win after all this.
I mean, Gunther's basically like the mid-card boss,
Yeah.
Like,
so
Roman Reigns is the final boss on this show, so then Gunther's gonna be like just a boss.
Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from with this. Gunther's gonna probably win, and then I assume that Gunther's gonna go against Ricochet. And then he's going to get to go against Braun Strowman. I just feel like the Braun Strowman thing is going to happen.
But who do you think should beat Gunther?
It's probably going to be Braun Strowman. I mean, that's who I see.
And maybe Solo Sikoa can beat one of them to get his title.
Who knows?
Because he had one, and they took it from him.
Well, that's all I got, son.
That's all I got.
Well, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do, and we will see you on the next one, because the next one will be available
when it's ready.